independent as Trump would like to make us think.
Right. It's basically because we don't choose to. I mean, really,
Right.
the products that they make and the products that we buy or any of the things that import and export, I would say we import from them. We choose
Yeah.
not to make them ourselves. Like businesses choose
Right.
to outsource a lot of their labor for the maybe the minuscule or the miscellaneous items that we necessarily can't do without. So
Yeah.
um, I think that becomes a real problem, especially when you talk about like I mean and that goes for anything that we get from different countries, whether it's you know import and export of foods or fruits or small products
Well,
or
we were
big
doing
products.
great with lobster, but then he put the lobster tariff up. Then China retaliated with the lobster tariff. Now they're getting all their lobster from Canada, and Canada's like, "Yo, we are
Right.
doing great." And then the
There was
lobster
a
farmers are like, "We shouldn't have voted for him."
right. There's an issue, I believe. I haven't heard the update on it, but I remember that gene tariff that they implemented that was
Oh yeah,
against
yeah, yeah.
Canada. So, my girl works in logistics, so she can see the incline and decline of some of the stuff that's coming through and that they monitor. So it's funny.
Well, I didn't realize how many products we export to Canada. When that tariff stuff happened, and Canadians were like, "It's okay. We're just we're gonna buy our own products, eh? Only made in Canada." And they showed
Right.
their shelves and all the I didn't know like they used to eat a lot of Heinz products. All the Heinz products on the shelves, they just buy Canadian products now.
See, I feel like that's one of the problems with America. And again, I'm saying this like kind of with complete ignorance, honestly, because I don't know enough about this topic, but we outsource so much shit that we like put ourselves in this position where we're dependent on other countries and hurt ourselves by doing things like with the thing with China. And I just wonder, like, I guess what I'm saying, I don't know enough about economics to know if we would be better off if we started making all of our own shit again like we used to,
Don't
or
believe so.
like how that would affect the economy and the prices.
We
we're
could
gonna-
definitely do that, but we would need to open up our immigration policy, encourage people from Mexico, Canada, and other places to come to America, so at least they have some foundation where they can start at. Because I don't think people would mind working those jobs if they can get their foot into a door. It's like if they're a good citizen, they want to come here and work and help with the agriculture. And then those people might end up either getting businesses and doing something else, or they might end up owning their own farms. That's how it kind of used to be, You take whatever
Right.
jobs you can get and you progress up through society and get better jobs, but they don't want no immigrants, but then, no one wants to work the fields and get the strawberries, and now everything's going up because the
Right.
farmers can't they can't get all their crop out the ground.
Right.
Yeah, now you're talking about wasted product, wasted food just because they're unable to get it as they normally would. And to utilize, I mean, sure they can utilize machinery and different types of ways to get the product, but now they're tapping into their income, and the income prevents them from replanting down the harvest again to get a certain amount of living care by that. So I mean, that it is the not to be funny about it, but it's like typically immigrants aren't going nowhere. No one wants to pick their own struggles.
Right. Right.
For the most part, as Dave Chappelle would say it. But I mean, it's somewhat true.
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
should.
by the way,
Oh,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Debo, I'm not going to. I was planning on doing that game, The Lost Ark, when you talked about it. Then the more you talked about it, I was like, nope, I ain't got the money for it right now.
Yeah, everybody's
Just
just like, hey man, I pay for my account. I'm like, well, so some Korean's gonna make $25 off me. Hey, give me your social security number, kid. Make this account for me. I'll give you $25
Right.
a month. It'll be out here soon enough, man, and then it'll be free to play. Then
Right.
everybody's gonna jump on that Lost Ark. I guarantee you, bro. It's really good.
Right. When I saw the trailer for it, I was like, man, this looks good. So I saw a couple of people and I was like, man, I'll play Korea. If I played PSO before, PSO 2.
Oh yeah,
And,
Fantasy Star. That used to,
and
oh, that was the
freaking
shit back in the day.
Right.
I had
So
a
I used
plus
to play
20
that.
spread shot. And they're like, nigga, why don't you get another weapon? I'm like, this one hits everything on the screen. No, sir. I just sit back
Right.
and just shoot my shot. Everything gets tagged. Okay, now y'all can kill it.
Right. God, that was the day too. Xbox 360 and shit. I don't mean to jump off topic, but that's still my favorite game.
Yeah, it's a good one, man. It's a very good one.
Still my favorite game. Other than the outfit. Other than the Ragnaroks.
Yeah, Ragnarok was a little bit too, but they fucked that game up. North America and Europe don't deserve that game because the community always cheats. I'm not saying Korea and other places don't cheat, but we take it to the next
Which
level.
one?
All the Ragnaroks.
Oh yeah, no, of course not. And I love playing it. I love every time I play it. I found something new to learn. I was like, ooh, there's actually a story in this. There's actually a quest.
Oh yeah.
It's great. Oh boy, I'm up here torturing myself on Black Desert.
That's a good game.
This is a game I don't recommend to friends. You don't recommend this to friends. They make you think
When are they
it's slow.
coming out with?
Go ahead.
When are they coming out with the mobile? Is that like next year?
We're gonna buy you a computer, dude.
Freaking cocktail is the devil.
Piece by piece, Varia, whether you like it or not.
They like to drip feed you the content in this game. I mean, I want to charge you $40 for an outfit per outfit. Real money, $40. Like no. And they make upgrading so hard in this game. Like,
I would have
I
them
would say
charge
it's
for
5
like
times harder than
$40
PS2.
for an outfit, and then upgrades are just what it is. Like you can't cheat the system. Then for it to be like paid away with over upgrades, I really don't like that.
true.
But I'm pretty sure they charge. If you pay for the money, you can get easier time upgrading, right?
Say it again. You pay for what money?
When you over upgrade, there's a thing where you can buy from the shop that makes over upgrading easy, right?
No, but yes. So, like, for instance, you don't lose your weapon when you fail your upgrades. You just lose the durability.
Right, but do they have a special item shop that makes it so you don't lose that durability?
No, they have an item. They have an item that basically, when you return the durability back, it gives you 4 times as much. The problem is, there's 100 durability.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I had to turn the TV down.
Yeah, because in Ragnarok, it's like, you know, if you go over +7 and you use a special item, it saves it. And it's expensive, but it saves it. And they have some that are like, okay, well, when you over upgrade, it will give you a 20 or 30% more increased chance of, you know.
Right. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you how this one works. So basically, you have 100 durability, depending on what level you're at as far as your upgrade, depending on how much durability is left. So if you're in the base levels, you probably lose 5 per fail. If you're in the higher ups, you will lose. In the higher ups, you will lose like anywhere to 10 to 20. I think it's 10. Once you get to the highest. But you get 100, and the item that returns your durability back could be a weapon, or in this case, if it's a special weapon, it's a memory fragment.
Oh, okay.
the weapon itself can return durability, but because the weapon is so expensive, like you can combine two weapons together and get 10 durability back. That's cool if it's not 100 mil per weapon.
Right. If
100
it's
mil
cheap,
per
that's
weapon.
fine. But if it's expensive, like you're gonna go broke.
Right. So what you do is you buy these memory fragments. These memory fragments, one per is about 700k per, which is not bad, depending on where you at. Like I'm at 400 mil right now, so that's not bad. The problem with that, it only returns one durability back out of your 100. So obviously you need 100 of them. If you have the item though from the pro shop, you can get 4 times this back. So instead of 1, you get 4 back. The problem with the item is that basically to get 100 of that item, you have to pay 40 bucks. To get 10 of the item, you pay like 10 bucks. So it wouldn't be as bad if the upgrading wasn't so harsh. Like the upgrading is so harsh, you have to purposely fail to create what is called fail stacks. And these fail stats, after a certain multiplying number of fail stats, will increase your chance of upgrading. So for instance, you can go 1 through 10, then 10 through 15, and then after 15 it goes something called pry, which is 1, dual, which is 2, try 3, tet 4, and then a pen, which is 5. Pen is usually unheard of. Tet is really hard to get, and from pry to dual is okay. And in your fail stacks, you need anything between. So from the first 3, pry, dual, and try, you need anywhere between 30 to about 50 fail stacks. And these fail stats, you might be able to get them, you might fuck up and succeed something that you're trying to fail. So it can get really expensive, really repetitive.
Most of the do they cap out the max levels you can get a weapon to?
Yes. So that's pen. Again, pen is unheard of.
But some people got weapons like that, I bet.
Right. Like I would say the 3% of the people who play this game have weapons like that. The rest of the 97% will never make it to even soft cap, let alone hard cap. Like no one's made the hard cap. The theory is that once you make it to hard cap, you just quit the game because there's nothing else to do.
Oh, okay. Well, you can go around and beat damage meters on a raider. Can you use those weapons in PvP? Do you have PvP?
Yes. Yes. So you basically can PvP at all times other than being in the town. So once you reach level 50, because there's so far there's no level cap. But once you reach level 50, then you can PvP. Problem is that you probably won't PvP till level 60, to be honest.
Oh, that's bitch.
Yo, what's up, Cajun? And the problem with that is that it literally will take you 2 years after level 61 to level up.
That's crazy.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm talking about Black Desert
Oh,
and how ridiculous this is and why you don't recommend it to friends.
yeah, fuck that game.
I might just come
A
out
lot
with
of
an
people
error
still play
already.
it. Aren't they doing like the remastered version of that game or something?
Yeah, they did a remaster, which is not a remaster. All they did was make everything look shiny.
Okay.
They said they were going to do something to the market. They have yet to do that, and I think that was a year ago. Which is normal, because they usually announce stuff and don't do it yet. I think they said that's when the Xbox comes out, they're going to, or Xbox version comes out, they're going to do that.
Oh, that's smart if they get on Xbox. Very smart.
Yeah, they already did a beta test for it, so they're definitely gonna go on that. It's just because the game is so paid to not win, it's frustrating. But you know, decent graphics and what, in my opinion, what keeps it alive is its fight system or its combat. I really like its combat, but it's so many things. I just like I want to I want to go back to Ragnarok. I want to play something I
Don't
enjoy.
do that. They fucked up the restart server, dog. They banned all the European players because of some new EU law. It fucked up the whole server economy and balance, so we all quit.
Right, I heard about that.
Besides, niggas were cheating, bro. They were injecting Talgunkas and cards that weren't supposed to exist into the game, and the GMs weren't checking it because the GMs were friends with the people in those guilds. So I was like, I'm glad the server died. Because if you don't have this boss card on the server and somebody has it, which the GMs can easily look through and just scan, how the fuck did you get this item that doesn't exist? You injected it illegally. You should be banned.
Right.
But they chose not to, and on the last day, people started dropping gears that they didn't give a fuck about anymore. And we're like, well, how do you have this all the time? No wonder our fucking guild fights were ridiculous with you.
Yeah, exactly, right? No fucking wonder.
I mean,
You're a cheater? No wonder you're a fucking cheater.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Let's just let's go find something other than what Debo playing. Let's just go in it. Let's just go have fun. I don't have fun playing this game. I don't. I play this game because it's somewhat addictive, and I'm having the hopes of one day being able to fight someone and not lose.
You should
Wait,
have
how
played
is it
fucking
addictive if
Lineage.
it's not fun?
That's why. It's because there's hope to try one day to do one thing you're supposed to do in this game already.
You should have been playing Lineage with us and didn't stop. You'd be
That
hella
wasn't all that
strong
fun.
right now.
I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews about Black Desert. Like,
Said
Oh,
it's
yeah.
crap. I'm happy I dodged the bullet.
I don't know that I even want to try it because, like, it
No.
looks pretty, right, when you're watching the in-game videos. But then everybody talks about actual gameplay, and I'm like, eh.
You should play Lost
Oh.
Ark when it comes out, Safaria.
It's just
Huh?
You should play Lost Ark when it comes out.
Mm.
I planted the seed. It's there.
yeah. Yes, sir. Fuck yeah.
What the hell is
Alright,
that in the
that's-
background?
I don't know,
That's-
but I keep
that's my
hearing
girl.
that. I'm like,
She's acting weird again?
No one's talking about you there.
She's on that yak.
She's acting weird again. Yeah, she is.
She having a good time. I want what she got. Why is she so happy?
She's always happy.
Oh, that's good.
She's saying America, fuck yeah.
America. Fuck yeah.
Yep. I would tell you this.
Look at me from where I pee from. I do that. No,
The only
let
thing I
go
can
of
tell
me.
you about Black Desert is that it's something you can try. Just don't get attached to it. Like don't
Yeah.
put money. Just play it. Don't put money into it. That's all you have to do. And if you stop liking it, leave it alone. Don't ever. It like I said, it's a pay to not win. You don't win by playing. It just makes it a little bit more convenient to do certain things. But
right.
yeah, that's the worst type in my opinion. At least can I pay and win? Can I pay and not win? I don't like that. I won't put money in. At least allow me to do better.
Right.
Easily probably put $100 in here. Unintentionally put $100 in here, and it has not changed. I don't want to.
It's better.
I'd be like, don't go
So
through them,
much
man. I'll
better.
give you the weapon for half the price. Just buy my weapon. I'll charge you $20.
If he would have played $100 in Lineage, he would have gotten stronger enough to kill somebody. Could have just went for just a UR weapon and he would have fucking killed people. All you
Well,
need
whatever
is the
happened to
weapon.
this? Maybe Lineage is saying a subscription at $10 a month, and then making so it's like not about buying the cash up items, where you actually have to play the game to get ahead.
Well,
What?
now it's kind of hard to get where you should be based on,
I mean, I
What's
understand they
going
gotta
on?
make money, you know, but
because I can feel it based on the kill speed and stuff, how it used to be for monsters in the Elite Dungeon before this patch, till
Yeah.
how it is now. Like my money gain has completely dropped.
Yeah, so is mine. Like, I fucking feel like I farm for like 15 hours and I look at my Adina and it's like, you have 2 million Adina, and I'm like, what?
It's nothing.
Well,
But I've
Maple
been
Story
farming
2, when
for
that
12
game
days.
came out, in Korea it's pay to win, but in America they just said, okay, we'll give you a VIP service. It's $5 a month. Gives you 20% more experience, more gold for monsters. You know, the typical basic shit. And then...
If only Lewis didn't leave, he would be killing people right now with ease.
And then outside of that,
I
it's
probably
just
would.
costumes that they
It's
charge
really
for.
easy. Like, have you seen how strong I am now?
Like in Lineage, if they charge for all
I haven't seen
cosmetics,
that.
that would be more than enough for them to make money.
Why do you do that every time I start talking? Yes. I agree.
But I mean, if I own Lineage, I would hella still keep it the same. I'd make it even more pay to win.
Oh, you're sick.
Yeah, because I want a Porsche. I don't care about the player base.
Because I want a Porsche. I don't care about the player base.
That's how they are. Your wife comes in, I want a Porsche for Christmas. You can hop on Lineage. We're going to go ahead and make a sale on all cash up items half off.
I just did that.
Okay,
Because of
75%
Black
off.
Friday. Yeah, 50% to 60% off.
And then
Black
people
Friday.
spend all their money. As soon as I get up to buy my wife for a Porsche, I cut it off. Sale's over. Or have like a chest that has that's like a 1 in like 20,000 chance to get this one item. That makes it so that you can upgrade any item weapon to like the max level, or like a whole gear set to the max level you can get without any cost or any risk. And then people buy a bunch of boxes and try to get that coupon.
Speaking of boxes, why is it that for all of these fucking rifts that I'm resetting for, I keep getting A-level soul crystals and nothing else?
They want you to spend your take that credit card out. But you guys are still having fun with Lineage, right?
I'm destroying shit.
And the cool
That's
thing about
fine.
Lineage is that you don't have to play the game plays itself.
Yeah, I'm not having no problems at all. Like, I don't understand. See, if Lewis never left, he would be fine right now.
Hey, what do I want? I don't know. I
I
can't
just tell the
remember why I
truth.
left.
Hey, he could still come back and wail out an orc.
But see, people shouldn't have to wail though.
Yeah, he shouldn't have to wail.
Look, $5 membership a month, right? Anybody can afford that, and then make the game all about cosmetics. Make it so no one else the only cool people shit wear are from the cash shop, and then charge a ridiculous amount of money. Maple Story 2 did that shit, and they make a lot of money. People love to look pretty. But could you imagine if everybody actually had to play the game and farm and you couldn't whale the game? The game would be dynamically different, right?
Yes, it would be. I'd be hella stronger than everyone.
And the only way people would whale out is just, oh man, that nigga has a mansion. Where's your mansion at? I can't afford one.